Hey mom, happy birthday. So, question I had was, what do you get your mom for her 70th birthday? So I did what you do. I went to Google and asked Google. And Google says I'm supposed to get you like dinner at a microbrewery or a day at a spa or maybe your own website. Somehow none of those things really seemed right. So I started thinking more about you, looking at old pictures and stuff, and trying to decide what you might really like for your birthday. And I came up with this kind of goofy idea. So there's a box full of it here. Back up a second. So I was thinking about you and all the different memories and things, and I decided to put a bunch of things related to that in the box. So if you've seen this box, that's what this is all about. Of course, you can kind of blame yourself for this sort of insanity because one of the things you certainly taught me was it was okay and interesting and fun to do gifts in strange ways, whether that means scavenger hunts, if it means rolling up dollar bills like telescopes, or putting money in a zillion little boxes. All these different ways of making gifts fun are definitely one of the things I got. So you can blame yourself for what you're about to see. So along those lines, one of the things I think of is that you taught me it's okay to be nutty as long as you're sweet. So we got some nutty chocolates from one of our local chocolate places here in town. Of course, another thing, not too unrelated to that, is you taught me the joy of the Snickers, but not just the Snickers, an open bag of Snickers that you'd eaten in the car. So these are in fact actual Snicker wrappers that I ate in the car on the way back from the store in your honor. You taught me that cakes, birthday cakes, don't have to be round, that they can come in lots of different shapes. And so one of my favorites, of course, was the police car cake for two reasons. One, I thought it was a really cool cake. The second reason, of course, is I learned a lot about auctioning that day. Like, no matter how much you want something, if you already have the highest bid, you don't need to bid on it to get it outbid yourself. So, it's a cake, you make a police car cake. With the way you always supported me despite my procrastinating nature. That's why this gift is probably going to get to you like on your birthday if I'm lucky. So what's some things that would exemplify that? Well, one of the things you always helped me through my tough times when I procrastinated too long, and our big joke was always the shoebox. So here's a shoebox, and I decided to go with the shoebox. There's one of these, an alarm clock. Of course, that's to signify the fact that you notice it's red. It's probably already conditioned red. I'm probably already late getting something turned in. So here it is, the shoebox and an alarm clock. You taught me the joy of going through an entire recorded show, reel-to-reel tape, 5-second increments at a time, listening to the words to all the songs and writing everything down. I think it's one of those joys that my kids will never get to appreciate because of the internet. So this is the lyrics to Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Nowadays, you just go to Google and type it in and away you go. But I remember hours and hours of really enjoying going through those videos or going through those audio tapes, just a few seconds at a time, writing everything down and learning all those lyrics. And you know what? To this day, I still pick up lyrics a lot faster than the kids and other people do. Everyone's always impressed with that. And I'm sure it's because I spend all those hours with you going through those tapes. Fun stuff. You taught me that it was good to tackle things that might seem impossible to people. And so one of the ones that comes to mind was, and these pictures don't turn out all that well, but the pictures from the trip to Columbus. Who would have thought the two of us would ride our bikes 250 miles all the way across the state of Ohio with nothing but a map of every McDonald's between Detroit and Columbus. But we did it. It was a great accomplishment. You know, brought everything we needed with us, and just one of those adventures that doesn't compare to anything else. You taught me the importance of cool homemade costumes. So it's not just about having something you get at the store, but something cool and different. And of course, the picture that goes along with one of my favorite ones is this one from my car costume. So what an awesome costume that is. I still have that picture up in the house, and I show the kids, we talk about it all the time. And it was 1977, I saw in the back, so when I was 11 years old. And yeah, sure, there were some issues with the design, like that the big cardboard box couldn't go up the porch, so I couldn't actually go up there to ring the doorbell and get the candy. Yeah, you know, details. The important thing was, it was a really cool costume and everybody loved it. And if you look really closely, I had forgotten this until I was looking at the picture again, if you look really closely, you can still see where I had a little penciled in mustache, because of course that was a key part of being a business person or driving the car as an adult, I guess. You taught me the fun and the unlimited possibilities that you can get from making something out of puffballs. So I remember we made zillions of people and villages, and each person had unique character and story behind them, but went into everything. So in that honor, I made this. It started off trying to be a pig. It looks a little bit doggish because the ears didn't quite fold over as much as I wanted to. And then I decided a pig wouldn't be quite interesting enough to have a full story about it. And so one of the things that might make it more interesting, well, the pig actually came up with this idea, was that at one point he was abducted by aliens. And when he was abducted by aliens, he's not really sure what else happened because he doesn't remember it, but he came back with these little antennae on top of his head. And so, kind of strange, but I'm sure he has a lot he can tell you about it. Well, another one. I know you probably spent a lot of time on one of my favorite subjects when I was a kid, and now I spend time with my kids going through this stuff. But math is also my favorite subject. So I have a calculator to kind of go along with math, and I remember doing math homework with you. But one of the things you'll notice in this calculator, if you look really closely, there's kind of a different angle on it. Is one of the things you always sort of reinforced was it's okay to have the minus, because there's a little minus button on there. But you always want to make sure that the plus sign is bigger. And so, like a lot of calculators, you see this minus and positive on there, but the positives are way bigger than the negatives. And so you always taught me to try to make sure that the positives outweigh the negatives. Along those lines, you taught me the importance of an eraser. It's okay to take chances as long as you have an eraser on. You can always erase it and start over again, and it's okay. Erasers are awesome for that. But you also taught me the importance of the Sharpie, because there's some things you don't want to be able to erase anymore. And there's nothing like having a good permanent Sharpie to really make sure things get remembered forever. You taught me the importance of really understanding and appreciating diversity, not being colorblind, like you can't tell the difference between people, but really enjoying the differences between people. So I saw this on the newsstand and definitely thought of you, because I know this has been an important thing for you for the last couple of months, as it has been for me. But really to celebrate those differences and to really enjoy the things that make us the same at the same time. So it's definitely something you helped me to appreciate. You taught me that being a grown-up didn't mean I had to be like a stiff, stuck adult, and it was okay for grown-ups to have fun. And so some of my favorite pictures are these pictures of you and Dad going down a slide. I don't remember where this one was, but the smiles on your face as your feet are flying up in the air and you're clearly a little out of control was awesome. And that's the sort of parents that you always were, and still are as a grandparent. You know, getting down, playing with the kids, having fun. So I also put in some confetti in here, because nothing says fun like confetti. Another thing you taught me that's not necessarily intuitive to a lot of other people I talk to is it is possible for more than one person to win. And so here I've got this pack. It's a pack of 4 #1 first place gold medals, because not just one person can win a gold medal, everybody can win. And that was always something you were really big on, is making sure that we were finding ways for everybody to win. And I know that's something that works for me today at work all the time. That I am someone who's always looking for those win-win solutions, and people see that in me and the person that I am. And I know you're a big part of why I am that person. And last but not least, a memory card. Because you've taught me that memories are really a lot of what we have, and to really enjoy and appreciate those. And I enjoyed going through the memories, some of the memories I've shared with you here. I also preloaded this one with a bunch of pictures from this year, so I thought you might be able to put it in your photo frame and be able to watch the pictures of me and the kids from some of the things we've done this year. But you know, the importance of really enjoying those memories and sharing those memories with people and building those relationships. No, definitely another thing that I learned from you. So, at the end of all that, I just want to wish you a very, very happy birthday. I hope you had a great time at the zoo. I'm sure you did. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I just want to let you know I love you. I'll always love you. Thanks for being my mom, and thanks for always being so supportive and there for me. And hope you have a great birthday. And I'll see you over the holidays. Bye!